Hello everybody and welcome to my new Let's Play of Pokémon Platinum for the Nintendo DS. As you can see on the bottom screen, there is the mascot for Pokémon Platinum, Giratina. I'm so excited to jump back into the world of Pokémon, so without any further ado, let's press start. Hello there, it's so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokémon. My name is Rowan. However, everyone just calls me the Pokémon Professor. But before I go any further, is this your first adventure? If you need advice, I'm certainly capable of giving it. No info needed. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokémon. Here, I have a Pokéball. Touch the button on the middle of the Pokéball, if you'd please. We humans live alongside Pokémon as friends. At times, we play together, and at other times, we work together. Some people use their Pokémon to battle, and develop closer bonds with them. What do? I conduct research so that we may learn more about Pokémon. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you a boy, or are you a girl? Well, clearly I am of the female— no, I'm just kidding, I'm a male. That joke gets old every time you do it. Alright, so you're a boy? Yes. Tell me, what is your name? My name is how it's always been, James, James. Your name is James? Yes. Okay, so, you're James. A fine name that is. And just like every Pokémon professor in the world, you are a dirty liar. Now, this boy here, I believe he's your friend. What might his name be? Well, you have the default names of Barry, Nolan, Roy, my boy, and Gavin. However, I'm gonna use the default name Barry, because I loved Clumsy Barry in the anime, and Barry just seems like a fitting name for this fella. Barry, is it? That's your friend's name? Yes. Alright, James. The time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless Pokémon and people. I'm sure that along the way, you'll discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Now, go on, leap into the world of Pokémon! Pokémon by our side, always. I hope you will understand the meaning of those words. That was a comment left by Professor Rowan, who has returned to Sinnoh from the Kanto region. That concludes our special program, Let's Ask Professor Rowan! Brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week! Same time, same channel. There you are! Hey, James! Did you just see the TV? Sure you did! Professor Rowan's that really important guy who studies Pokémon, right? That means he must have lots and lots of Pokémon! So if we ask him, I bet he'd give us some Pokémon! Oh hey! This is a new PC? Where was I? Oh, right. We're going to see Professor Rowan and get some Pokémon. I'll be waiting outside. Okay, James? If you're late, I'm fining you 10 million Pokédollars! Well, that was the introduction to our friend Barry, and hello officially, welcome to I pressed Y, which is the key item button. Anyway, let's just go to our PC. I don't believe there's a potion. No, it's Pokemon Basics. Alright, yes, Pokemon No, I didn't mean to check that again. Okay, let's press X and go into our options menu, because text speed needs to be on fast. I mean, come on. Alright, and what frame should we use? Let's see. I'm partial to this Pokeball design. I'm gonna go for it. Yes, let's switch to the selected settings, a custom feature with every Pokemon game you play needing to adjust the settings. Anyways, let's head downstairs. I didn't mean to open... I hate that sign. James! Barry already left. I don't know what it was about, but he sure was in a hurry. Thanks, Mom, for interrupting me and stopping me in my tracks just so you can tell me what I already knew. Oh, mothers. Oh, yes, James! Don't go into tall grass. Wild Pokémon might attack you. It would be okay if you had your own Pokémon, but you don't, so... Well, take care, sweetie! Overprotective mothers, I swear. Anyway, welcome to Twinleaf Town, the opening, your starting town, the opening town, it's like an opening cutscene, no. And here's Technology Guy, I was just about to mention you, but you start out in Twinleaf Town this time around. I do like the names of the cities in this region particular, not more so than a certain other region that we'll end up visiting sometime soon, but it's true that wild Pokemon do attack people sometimes, but Pokemon also open their hearts to you, so you can become friends. Yes, the Technology Guy and the Sappy Lady, Twinleaf Town, fresh and free. Anyways, that's our friend Barry's house over there, but I want to check out this house really quickly. 'Cause you do, I recommend you explore every single town, every single house, I should say. Well, every single town, yes. Yes, we're off to yeah, we are tight best friends, even though he fines me 10 million Pokédollars, but I do recommend you explore the towns that you visit in every Pokemon game, because there are certain things you can get, amongst other things... Thud. What was that about? Oh, hey, James! Hey, I'm going to see Professor Rowan! You should come too! And quickly! Oh, jeez! Forgot something! That Barry, always forgetful. Hello, Barry's mother. Oh, hi, James. Are you looking for Barry? He was gone for a second, then he came running right back home. He just can't sit still, that boy. I wonder who he takes after. Probably his father, because all father Pokemon trainers in the world always abandon their kids that are off in a hurry. I'd better take my bag, my journal too. Oh, hey, James! I'll be waiting on the road. It's a $10 million fine if you're late! What is with Barry and his fines of 10 million Pokédollars, I swear. Jeez. Anyway, let's go catch up to Barry. I wish I had my running shoes, but that's probably not for another episode or two. Anyway, there's this guy right here. Do you have to say anything? Usually he stops you if you, don't do the cutscene thing with Barry. Hiya, James. You're looking for Barry? He just went tearing off a little while ago. He's probably not gone too far. Why not go chase after him? Alright, here we go. Let's step out onto Route 201. Too slow! You're too slow! Alright, let's get moving to Professor Rowan's lab! What? Don't go into tall grass, right? No worries, no problem! It doesn't matter that we don't have any Pokémon! Trust me on this one, I've got an idea! Now listen, you know how wild Pokémon jump out when you go into tall grass? So, what you do is, you scoot over to the next patch of grass before any wild Pokémon can appear! If we just keep dashing, we get to Sand Gem Town without running into wild Pokémon! Okay, stick with me! Here it goes! On your marks! Hold it! You two don't seem to have any Pokémon between you! Then, what is the meaning of going into the tall grass? Hey, James, this old guy? It's Professor Rowan, isn't it? What's he doing here? They tried to go into the tall grass because they wanted Pokémon. What to do? Their world would surely change if they were to meet Pokémon. Is it right for me to put them on that path? You do! You truly love Pokémon, don't you? I sure do. Me too! I love Pokémon too! I will ask you once again. You two, you truly love Pokémon, do you? What? You can ask 100 times! The answer will never change! We'll both answer 100 times! We love Pokémon! Right, James? Yeah. A pair of reckless kids who foolishly try to enter tall grass without Pokémon of their own? It worries me what people like that would do with Pokémon. Well then forget about me, but give a Pokémon to my friend here! I mean, it was me who tried to go into the tall grass and all! How big of you! Very well then, I will entrust you two with Pokémon! I apologize for putting you through that exercise. However, you must promise me that you will never recklessly endanger yourselves again. Now then. Now where? Professor Rowan, you left your briefcase at the lake. Oh, is something wrong here? Ah, there it is. Dawn, nice work. What I was about to do was entrust these two with their own Pokémon. Pardon? Those Pokémon are hard to replace. Are you sure about giving them away? We exist side by side with Pokémon. There comes a time when people should meet Pokémon. There's a world that should be explored together. For them, today is that time, that place, right here. Go on, open the briefcase and choose a Pokémon. Really? Professor Rowan! I can't believe it! I'm so happy that I can't keep a straight face! Hey James, you can choose first! Hey, I'm practically a grown-up! I have to show some class here! Alright, well, I guess Barry's given us the go-ahead. It is time to choose our first Pokémon. Look, there are Pokeballs. There is a Pokémon in each one. Now choose, which Pokémon will it be? So, our choices are between the Tiny Leaf Pokémon, the Grass type, Turtwig. I think you would have a more difficult time choosing Turtwig at the beginning of the game, because there are also, you basically have to build your team around Turtwig's disadvantages throughout the region, so I don't think it's really wise to pick Turtwig as a starter Pokemon unless you really know how you're gonna build your team, and I do know how I'm going to build my team in this game, but it just doesn't revolve around Turtwig. So that does it for Turtwig. Next up is the Chimp Pokemon, the Fire type, Chimchar. Chimchar is pretty much the only Fire type that you're gonna actually be able to encounter in this game. The only other Fire type you have to choose from is Ponyta, and you don't really gain access to Ponyta until really later. So if you're partial to Fire type Pokemon, I'd recommend picking up Chimchar right away, because Chimchar continues the lineage of fire and fighting type starters, and plus it is the only other option unless you really, really love Ponyta and its evolution Rapidash. Anyways, the final choice is the Penguin Pokemon, the water type, Piplup. Piplup is pretty much the average choice I've seen as far as who to choose. Piplup eventually evolves into a water and steel type, and by the way, Turtwig eventually evolves into a grass and ground type. But Piplup is pretty much average between the two. In my personal opinion, you're gonna have a harder time with Turtwig throughout the adventure. You're gonna have an average time with Piplup, and if you choose Chimchar, you're pretty much gonna excel. With that being said, the starter Pokemon that I am choosing throughout my adventure, it's definitely not Turtwig, because I already said my team is not built around Turtwig. So, the Pokemon I'm choosing is between either Chimchar or Piplup. The starter Pokemon that I'm going to be choosing throughout this adventure is... not Piplup, it's Chimchar! Then I choose you! I'm picking this Piplup! Very well. Both of you have chosen a good Pokemon, it seems. Now, listen well. The Pokemon you have been entrusted with are unfamiliar with this world. In that regard, they're much like you. As fellow newcomers to the world, I hope you will do well together. If you have any trouble, come see me at my lab in Sandgem Town. And now, we'll be on our way. Professor, wait for me, please! I'm sorry, please let me pass. I mean, we weren't in your way to begin with, but whatever. How do you like that? Professor Rowan's really nice! On TV, he seems so stern and scary! James! We both got Pokemon now! There's only one thing to do, right? Are you up for this? Sure. I've always wanted to say this! The time has finally come! James, I challenge you to a Pokemon battle! It is time to take on our rival, Barry, for the first time! Obviously, because I chose Chimchar, he's gonna have the Pokemon that is super effective against me, which is Piplup, and you know how this works. If I chose Piplup, he would have Turtwig. If I chose Turtwig, he would have Chimchar. So the starting moves Chimchar have are Scratch and Leer. I'm gonna go for one Leer, but pretty much in this starting battle, in particular, compared to other ones, you just want to go straight for attacks. Especially because Piplup has Growl, in addition to Pound. I believe Turtwig has Tackle and... oh, what does Turtwig have? Does it have Withdrawal right away? No, it doesn't have Withdrawal right away. I think it has Tail Whip? I think that's what Turtwig has. I don't know. Well, Turtwig doesn't really... I think Turtwig has Growl. I don't really know. Honestly, I've never really used Turtwig. I used Turtwig once in Pokemon Diamond, I think, when the game first came out. And by the way, I have plenty of stories about Diamond and Pearl when they first came out and I got them. Pretty much I'll just share the main story that I have is that Pokemon Diamond and Pearl I got on Christmas when the year they came out. 2006 or 2007 was it now? Oh my god, so long ago. And I completed Pokemon Diamond Christmas Day. And I was still at my grandparents' house, so yeah, I marathoned that game. Hardcore. But anyway, Piplup's gonna keep going for Growl. Only hit me twice with 2 pounds. And this scratch should finish it off. There we go, Piplup has fainted. Chimchar is going to gain 70 experience points, which will allow it to grow to its first new level, level 6. And we have defeated our rival, Pokemon Trainer, Barry. Let's go home! I'm beat after that battle. My Pokemon needs rest, too. See ya, James. What's the matter, dear? Wow, that's what happened to you? You and Barry are lucky to have met Professor Rowan. Imagine if you didn't. I wouldn't like to think what the wild Pokemon might have done to you two. James, go see Professor Rowan and thank him properly for your Pokemon. His lab is in Sandgem Town, isn't it? Now that you have your own Pokemon, the tall grass won't be so threatening. Oh, I know! James, put these on! And there we go, we've received our pair of running shoes. I forgot how early you actually got them in this game. Going to Sandgem Town is like an adventure in itself, right? With those running shoes, you can get to faraway places much faster. Okay, let's read the instructions, and I'm gonna skip over them because we all know how running shoes work. B button to dash, and yes, it's pretty nifty. Alright, I guess that does it. Let's go. Next time on Pokemon Platinum. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.